Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Happy Saturday to you and happy mod day. One mod is released today, Goldcrest Valley from Puma 145. Apparently, this was supposed to come out yesterday, according to Puma's social medias. However, it is out now, so we're going to jump in and take a look at it. This was the base game map in Farming Simulator 17. It was then brought over to FS19 as a mod map, over to FS22 as a mod map twice, and now we're seeing it once again. Celebuki and Puma 145 have both put their spin on this map, and this one is Puma's. He does say that everything's been modernized over to FS25 standards, including the main farm, animals, 31 fields on the map, 15 sell points, BGA, and 10 production points. There's also 3 required mods, all of which are from Puma 145, but I think you already knew that. The map is purchasable in its entirety, so you can come in here and buy literally every plot of land, even like this little pathway right here for some reason. You could buy the water too if you wanted. Everything is purchasable. Now, what do we get in New Farmer though? Well, we've got the main farm itself, which is going to be Farmland 71. Then we get Farmland 15, 14, and 12. Additionally, we own the BGA area when we've got Farmland number 1 there. For everything else, well, of course, you can go through and buy the land if you want to. Back in the day, you could buy a field, but once you bought it, you could not sell it, which kind of stunk, but it was what it was back then. Things are a little bit different now. What's not different is the texture on the ground. It does appear that some of the things, like the grass, has been modernized. However, some things like the dirt and gravel have not been, because they just have repeating textures, which can hurt your eyes if you stare at them long enough in 2025. Wish those would have been updated. One of the nice things is Puma likes to do faithful recreation, so this one's going to be about as close as you could possibly get to the main one without just completely picking it up and dropping it in. So you've got your main area for the store. Of course, we've already talked about the main farm area right here as well, so that one's pretty cool. Although, I can't remember if the buildings had blocks in the back or not. Pretty sure you could drive through these. Silos exactly the same. Trains exactly the same as well. We actually have 2 trains on the map. Of course, we have our sheep area, the cow farm, the little baby piggy farm, and of course the BGA, which we do own at the start. And of course, we have some of the most favorite fields to buy whenever you are starting off, like the big old one down here at 31, and of course, the biggest one on the map, Farmland number 5. Goldcrest Valley also featured one of the longest strips of road that we'd ever seen, at least at that time. Now things are a little bit different, but we do have one complete 4-lane highway running from one side of the map to the other. Do you believe I used to do fastest vehicles in Farming Simulator? Does anybody even care about that stat anymore? Anyway, you've seen the PDA, so there you go with that. As far as crops go, there are no new crops. Here's your crop calendar. Always good to see this one. Doesn't look like anything's been changed up. We do have a chicken coop that we own at default. That's going to be on your main farm. Taking a look at your contracts, we do have some good ones, including a big harvesting contract on Farmland 31. Definitely recommend checking that one out. Big old field there. As far as productions go, for some reason, the BGA is not listed in an owned production, but we do own the farmland for that. However, it is purchasable here, which is nice. And then we've got all of the other productions here as well, but these are going to be part of the productions point pack from Puma. As far as vehicles that we get in New Farmer mode, well, there's going to be a small amount of these, mainly because this map didn't start you off with a whole lot of stuff to begin with. I think we had, what, 2 Case IH 1455s or 1255s. I think we had a Case Combine Harvester as well, and then the New Holland, the smaller New Holland. I think we had those, and like a tipper and a seeder and a cultivator. And I think that was about it. If there was anything more, remind me, but I think that was about all. It's a neat map, and especially if you are all about nostalgia and you've played Farming Simulator 17, or maybe you had this map in FS19 or 22, well, it is here again, so let that nostalgia run wild and give her a download. One metric that I never really mention, I don't think it matters really here either, it is 365 megabytes. However, one of the required mods is 109 megabytes, the other one's 129 megabytes, the other one is 70. So with the required mods, you're going to be almost doubling everything up to about 680 megabytes, so that might be a deal breaker. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, Here are your 3 required mods. And there you go. That is it for Goldcrest Valley and the only mod today. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you do. And join the GoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. I've already got part 1 of my Pishoneer Valley map playthrough out now. So check that out if you are interested. It's a lot of fun. It was buying all the equipment and some of the reasoning why I bought some of the equipment. Episode 2 drops tomorrow and it's a lot more frustrating. So if you like to see me struggle, you'll like that one very much. I can assure you there. Otherwise, just have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.